Namaste, dear learners. Today we will discuss a topic called how to write an essay. For some people, writing an essay is as easy as they speak words, but for some people, it needs a lot of planning and efforts and study into the matter and a well execution of the plan. And the process of writing essay includes number of important steps. Before going to discuss those steps, we will learn what is an essay and what is the function of the essay. As all other forms of literature, essay is also a piece of writing. The aim of the essay is to give pleasure to the reader. What? It should give pleasure to the reader. And essay is not a moral lesson, it is not a sketch or a story, because an essay is like a lyric which is very free from all the restrictions of writing literature. Essay is a spontaneous reaction of the author to his subject. Essay resembles the idea of the true lyric because it is a single voice of a single persona. The essay gives us as much of the author as of his subject. The essay must arise directly from the mood of the author. The mood may be grave or gay, imaginative or soberly factual, nostalgic or hopeful. Given the mood, the essay from the first sentence to the last grows around it as the cocoon grows around the silk worm. It is the author's response to a disaster, a fan, a social custom, a daily habit, a person, a singing bird, an attack of influenza, a play, or a tramp over a twilight moor. It is the mood that makes the essay to happen. This is how we can understand what is an essay. Now we will discuss the steps which involves in writing the essay. The first step of writing the essay is to choose what kind of essay I want to write. Before going to write the essay, we must be clear about the type of the essay we are about to write, and we need to define what type of essay we are going to write. The first type of essay is narrative essay. Narrative essay tells a story or impart information about your subject in a straightforward manner, like a story. Narrative essay includes personal narrative about a personal experience. So it is usually written in the first person. The narrative essay must be written and it must have an emotional impact on the reader. This kind of essay includes a lot of reference to sensory perceptions and emotions. When we are writing narrative essays, we must use vivid details and imageries. The next type of essay is persuasive essay. This kind of essays are written to convince the reader about some point of view. A persuasive essay has one main goal, that is, to persuade the audience of a certain viewpoint. Like a sales pitch, our essay is selling our point of view. An effective persuasive essay appeals to the reader's emotions and feelings to convince them that our side is correct. Persuasive essays require some evidence, but the primary evidence of my position or our position is our opinion and our personal experience. The next type of essay is expository essay. This kind of essays explain to the reader how to do a given process. You could, for example, write an expository essay with step by step instructions on how to make a sandwich. Next type of essay is descriptive essay, which focuses on the details of what is going on. For example, if we want to write a descriptive essay about our trip to the park, we would give great detail about what we experienced, how the grass felt beneath our feet, what the park benches looked like, and anything else the reader would need to feel as if he were there. The next essay is argumentative essay. Such essays take a position on a controversial issue and present evidence in favor of our position. In such essays, the author tends to defend his own argument about a controversial matter. The next form of essay is problem solution essay. Such essays describe a problem, convince the reader to care about the problem, and such essays also propose a solution to the problem. And these essays prepare to dismantle objections over the problem which is raised by the author. The next point is brainstorm your topic. What do you mean by brainstorming? We will discuss it. We cannot write an essay unless we have an idea of what to write about. Brainstorming is the process in which we come up with the essay topic. We need to simply sit and think of ideas during this phase. And we must write down everything that comes to our mind and narrow down the topics which have come to our mind later. We must use clustering or mind mapping to brainstorm and come up with an essay idea. This process involves writing our topic or idea in the center of the paper and creating bubbles of related ideas around it. Brainstorming can be a great way to develop a topic more deeply and to recognize connection between various facets of our topic. There must be a connection between the ideas we are talking about in the essay, for which we need brainstorming. If we are given an assignment to write a one-page essay, it would be far too much to write about the history of India, since that could fill entire volumes of books. Instead, we could write about a specific event within the history of India. Perhaps the first Indian independence movement or the discovery of India by the Westerners, which would be a sufficient topic for our essay. The next step in writing essay is to research about the topic. Once we have done our brainstorming and have chosen our topic, we need to do some research to write a good essay, for which we go to the library or search online for information about our topic. And we also need interview the people who might be experts in the subject or who are evidences of that particular topic. We must keep our research organized so it will be easy for us to refer back. This will also make it easier for us to cite our sources when writing our final essay. The next step is to develop a thesis. Statement is the main point of our essay. It is essentially one sentence that says what the essay is about. Our thesis statement is only one sentence that sum up the entire essay. For example, if our thesis statement might be dogs are descended from wolves, we can then use this as the basic premise to write our entire essay, remembering that all of the different points throughout needed to lead back to this one main thesis. We should usually state our thesis in our introductory paragraph. The first paragraph of our essay must have thesis statement, and the thesis statement should be broad enough so that we have enough to say about it, but not so broad that we can't be thorough. Our thesis statement should be broad enough to cover all the related topics or to cover all the related ideas of that topic in our essay. We must be concise and engaging. We need to avoid vague words that don't contribute to the overall idea. We need to avoid adjectives and adverbs which add wordiness without conveying much meaning to the central idea. We should not use words like interesting, exciting, difficult, and really. The next step is outline your essay. The next step is to outline what you are going to write about. This means you want to essentially draw the skeleton of your paper. We need to draw the skeleton of our essay. Writing an outline can help to ensure your paper is logical, well organized, and flows properly. Drawing the skeleton help us to make our essay logical, organized, and flow properly. If we have been asked with an argumentative essay, we need to develop argumentative methods. And our uh, thesis statement should be at the top, and then we should write topic sentence for each paragraph below that. We should know exactly what each of our paragraph is going to be about before we write them. And we should not jumble too many ideas in each paragraph, or the reader may become confused. And we must ensure that transitions between paragraphs must be there so the reader understands how the paper flows from one idea to the next. We must fill in supporting facts from our research under each paragraph. We must make sure each paragraph ties back to our thesis and creates a cohesive, understandable essay. The next step is to write your essay. Once we have an outline, it is time to start writing. We must write our essay based on the outline itself. We must flesh out our basic skeleton to create a whole, cohesive, and clear essay. We want to edit and reread our essay. We must revise for clarity. We must revise our essay time and again for clarity. There must be a consistency in our ideas, in the way in which we develop our ideas, and there should be a structure. There should be a structure to our essay. uh, we must make sure that our thesis adequately gives information in our each paragraph, and our each paragraph should have a topic sentence, which is the most important sentence in the paragraph, that tells readers what the rest of the paragraph will be about. And we should make sure that everything flows together. It should be a organic whole. As we move through the essay, transition words will be paramount, will be very important. Transition words are the glue that connects every paragraph together and prevents the essay from sounding disjointed. The transition words brings about the relationship between one paragraph from to the other. We must reread our introduction and conclusion, and in our introduction it is important to include a hook. The next point is in our essay writing is to edit our writing and check spelling and grammar. We must reread the essay and we must revise for technical errors. to find out whether there are grammatical mistakes or whether there are punctuational mistakes, or to see whether there are spelling corrections. We must do revision of all these things to bring about a perfect essay. The next step is conclusion. We have to use a killer conclusion. For some, conclusion is the most important components of any research paper, and it is our last opportunity to make a good impression on our reader. If we can confidently say we have fully answered the question posed, or are leaving the readers with a thought provoking consideration, we have done well. A good rule of thumb is to restate our thesis statement. Our conclusion should also refer back to our introduction. It should summarize three main points of our essay and wrap it all up with a final observation. If we conclude with an interesting insight, readers will be happy to have spent time on our writing. Our conclusion is nothing but a synthesis of the ideas we talk about in the essay. Thank you. Thank you very much.